Thank you to Sony for sending us this sample. This is the NW-A307. Last year we did the A306, and this is the later model. This has a bunch of stuff on it. It has high-res audio, LDAC, and so many other acronyms and abbreviations of these different things like DSEE, and we will explain what all of those are in the full review. But as for now, let's take a look at the box, take a look at the contents, and see what things come inside, like cables and even headphones, if yes or no. Remember, this is a DAP, or digital audio player, or as they say here, digital media player, but they are colloquially known as MP3 players, and if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you'll know exactly what those are. Let's crack this open. Sony has a very flimsy box. They always have, they always will. They don't use any corrugated cardboard of any kind, but the boxes are very well laid out and they're constructed quite nicely. They have moved over to using paper instead of plastic on the interior wrap, and this thing is really small. Comparing it to my Xperia, you'll see it is an absolute tiny chunk. So we'll put that off to the side for now and explore the rest of the box. I certainly hope there are some peripheral accessories in here, at least some small earbuds, but we won't know until we crack it open. And it doesn't look like there is. We have a USB-C cable right there, and we have a bunch of documentation. Now, Japanese products love their documentation. They love their warranty cards, they have their support things, regulatory information, and of course, the overall user manual. Now, this is only going to be in Japanese. It won't be in English or anything like that, but it will be in English depending on where you buy this from, or I guess your own language, depending on where you buy this from. They have included the A306, A307, both in the one thing here. Now, a lot of people call these digital media players because they are able to play media, especially this one, which is not technically a DAP because it plays more than audio, the A meaning audio. But let's look at the overall construction. We have a very nice stainless steel cladding back, which is very beautiful. It also comes in this ocean blue. You have a ton of buttons on the side. You have power, volume up, volume down, forward, play, pause, back, and a hold button. On the bottom, we have a micro SD card slot and a USB with a little door. You also have a little loop for an accessory and a 3.5mm headphone jack. This side has nothing, and there's nothing on the top. I personally don't like this little door because it is not latched on with a little cable. So when you take this off, it just kind of falls off and goes away. I would have liked to see maybe this being deleted and them having more of a door system like that over there, because there aren't a whole lot of people that use these little charm loops anymore, but Japan seems to love those. You also have the micro door right here. See, this is what I would have liked to see, this little rubber hanger, but that's neither here nor there. It is still very functional, but if you lose this little thing, well, it is gone forever. We will do a quick first time boot up just to show you guys what is all going on, and we'll save the rest for the full review. Just to put your minds at ease, when you turn it on for the first time, you actually can choose your language. So we'll be doing English for this because obviously it just makes it easier for our audience. I personally love these little MP3 players. They're so cute, and you know what? This is so familiar, at least to me, because I use an Xperia. So it's going to be the exact same experience when you swipe things down and you look at everything. It's going to be very, very comfortable for Xperia users to navigate over to this. The only downside is that it's very scrunched because this is a really tiny screen. It's like 2 fingers wide. We are going to be getting into a full review on this. This is the latest MP3 player in the NW series from Sony. Thank you to Sony for sending us this sample, and stay tuned for a full review. But for now, this is everything that comes in the box with the NW-A307.